Hi, my name is Jennifer Lawless, and I am the Senior Director of College and Career Readiness for Toledo Public Schools. I oversee all academic programming for students in grades 7 through 12. Today, I'm going to discuss the permanent graduation requirements, which apply to any student that is set to graduate in the class of 2023 and beyond. So to graduate under the permanent graduation requirements, a student needs to complete three things. First, they need to earn a set amount of credits, and we're going to discuss that a little bit more in a moment. Second, they need to demonstrate competency. And third, they need to show readiness. So, starting with number one, the credits that a student needs to graduate from high school are the following. A student needs a total of 21 credits, and it's broken down into different subject areas. Students need 4 credits in math, 4 credits in English language arts, 3 credits in science, 3 credits in social studies, a half credit of health, a half credit of physical education, a half credit of financial literacy, and then 5.5 electives. Once students have 21 credits and they're in the correct subject area, they've met that requirement. The second thing that a student has to do is demonstrate competency. The way a student demonstrates competency is by proving that they have mastered certain knowledge as defined by the state of Ohio. And to do this, they have to earn a minimum score of a 684 on both the Algebra 1 and English Language Arts 2 end of course exam. Now, not to worry, because if a student doesn't earn a 684 the first time they take the test, we have to ensure that they retest at least one time. After they have retested one time, students then have an option to meet or demonstrate competency in an alternative way. There's 3 alternative ways to demonstrate competency. The first is by participating in a college credit plus course or course at the college level in the area in which a student did not earn a 684. So for example, if you didn't earn a 684 on that Algebra 1 assessment, but you were able to take a college course in non-remedial math, you could demonstrate competency that way. The second way to demonstrate competency is by showing proof that you have committed to enlisting in the military upon graduation. What this means is that a student has to provide evidence that he or she is committed to enlisting in the military upon graduation. Typically, that comes in the form of a letter from whatever branch of the armed services you choose to enlist in. And the third way in which a student can demonstrate competency is by taking part in what the state has called career-focused activities. And there are 2 buckets of activities. The first is foundational, and the second is supporting. A student can pick and choose what they do, but one thing that they choose has to be foundational. The other could be foundational or supporting. After a student has demonstrated competency, the third thing they need to do in order to graduate is to show readiness. A student shows readiness by completing at least 2 graduation seals. The state of Ohio has identified 12 graduation seals that students can pick from in order to show readiness. The key is that although a student needs to earn 2, at least one of them has to be what the state calls state defined. The other one could be state defined or locally defined. There are 9 which are state defined, and then there are 3 which are locally defined. If you would like to learn more about the permanent graduation requirements, please connect with your student's high school guidance counselor. They are a wealth of information and would be able to walk you through the permanent graduation requirements.